The GLC Coupe never looked so good. I mean, just look at the view. The rear is just so special. Fake. Just covers. As soon as you look down under, you can spot the real ones. I don't like is the plastic airbag cover. This doesn't sound nice, to be honest. It's actually a super sporty sound. Hello guys, I am back today welcoming you all with this. Right in front of us we have the all new 2024 model Mercedes Benz GLC Coupe, and here with the GLC300 4MATIC Coupe in specific. So in today's video I want to give you a full tour showing you all the exterior highlights. Afterwards we'll be checking out the inside, and then last but not least finish it all off with a resume. It's pretty cool. As you can see, we have the airmatic suspension, the way the car is moving up now. As soon as you put the car into sport, the suspension lowers, and then there's also another feature to make the car just in the rear specific a bit more lower, just for easy entry, especially when you grab some groceries, which is super easy. Let me just talk you through. I just showed you the GLC SUV last year, and this year we started with the GLC Coupe. For me, it's always Coupe versus SUV, and I'm a huge Coupe fanboy. The SUV is more practical, I get it, but I mean, just look at the view. The rear is just so special on the GLC Coupe. Anyways, about the Coupe, base price is around 62,000 euros in Germany. With the SUV GLC, you pay 59,000 euros in Germany. Engine specifications, we are starting it off with the GLC 200. Then we also have the 220 diesel, the 300, which we have here is a petrol engine. Then we also have a 300 diesel, 300 hybrid, 300 diesel hybrid, and then the top-notch base models is the 400e, which costs around 79,000 euros in Germany. All GLC coupes are all-wheel drive, so we have all the time the 4MATIC system. In addition to that, we always have the GLC Coupe as a mild hybrid. With the 300 petrol we have right here, we have a 4-cylinder. The only 6-cylinder comes with a 400e, and I think there's also going to be a 400 diesel soon. This is giving us a system output of 258 horsepower just by the 4-cylinder, and then in addition to that we have the integrated starter generator giving another additional 23 horsepower of boost. In total we are talking about 281 horsepower, and we do the 0 to 100 sprint in 6.3 seconds. The exterior paint, if I'm not mistaken, is either Patagonia red or Hyacinth red. Anyways, that's it for the numbers. Let's just get it on and let's start with the tour of the exterior. As I mentioned guys, I'm a huge fan of the updated GLC Coupe. This is the latest model. This is not a facelift, and it's looking so fresh. Let me just give you a closer look, especially here on the tail lights. With the GLC Coupe we have these slim and very sharp looking tail lights, as you can see, Coupe specific ones. But as we continue towards the other side here, you can see we have this additional bar, and some of you might think yes, it's illuminated and it's part of the tail light, but it's not. It's just for the look. So there is no light at all, it's just for the look. As you can see, it's finished in the exact same color tone to match it. It's a very dark red, almost black kind of finish. Also here I just really like the shape of the tail lights. In addition to that we have the GLC 300 and the 4MATIC badge now here on top of the tail lights. For the first time ever. Back in the days they used to be placed down under the Mercedes Benz star here, and then as we have the AMG line, we have the AMG line specific rear diffuser. The exhaust tips, however, are still fake. Just covers. As soon as you look down under, you can spot the real ones. But I personally don't mind. I just know a lot of you guys, they just don't like it. Let's talk about the side of the GLC Coupe, and as you can see, it's a very nice character. I really love the falling roofline here, the Coupe specific one, and then in addition to that, with the nice almost finish here, you can also go with an additional rear spoiler, makes the car look so fancy. We also have the night package and some black wheels, so we have a full match here on the exterior. Huge fan of it. I really like it. As you can see, it's full black gloss finish. On the wheels, we have the biggest wheel options coming for the AMG line. These are 20-inch and my favorite AMG line wheels. Full black finish. It's pretty nice and decent. We also have the rear wheel steering, common I think with 4.5 degrees, minimizing the turning circle. On the left hand side, you can fill up your car with petrol. On the other side, you can charge it. Also, here's something very cool. The AMG line always comes with the painted side fenders. Also here, the wheels is full black gloss finish. And yeah, let's just talk about the front. Starting with the front, the GLC Coupe never looked so good. I mean, the GLC SUV is already a very sporty and fine looking car, but the Coupe now with the gorgeous shoulders and very muscular look is just so dominant. I can't wait to see the 63 or the 43 model of this car. I am really not sure if it's going to be a 4-cylinder or 6-cylinder, but definitely not a V8, unfortunately. But let me just give you a closer look on the headlight. There's a slim straight line here, and the two torches coming with the GLC. It's a very cool touch. I love it. But I got confused, to be honest. I mean, we have two torches. 1, 2. Back in the days, it was always with the E-classes having double lights, and with the C-classes going with a single one. So now we have a GLC with double lights. So I kind of don't know where Mercedes is going right now when talking about the headlight philosophy. Talking about the grille, as you can see, it's full chrome finish with the Mercedes Benz star pattern. The 3D star emblem is so fancy. The AMG line specific front bumper. This looks so cool. And then we have, in addition to that, here in the front, some Mercedes Benz star patterns. And all in all, I just think the GLC Coupe looks so fresh. How do you guys like it? But there's something that looks even more fresh, and it's the interior. Just look at this. So we are now right inside the all new GLC Coupe, and as you can see, we have some gorgeous ambient colors now on. I think the ambient colors are always stock with every single GLC. Then in addition to that, we have this display here, which we already know from the GLC SUV. So in total, the entire interior is just comparable to what we've seen with the C-Class and the GLC SUV already. It's exactly just a copy and paste. The center display here being tilted towards the driver, I think around 6 degrees, giving us a very driver focus this interior here in front of us. Since we have the AMG line, we have the AMG line specific steering wheel is a flat bottom one, full black leather. The only thing, and I've mentioned it multiple times, I don't like is the plastic airbag cover. Everything in the inside is finished in leather except for this airbag cover. And then when looking onto the seats, which look actually pretty cool, it's exactly the same ones as we have in the C-Class. There's also something I don't like. Is coming right here. It's also finished in plastic. Just listen to the sound it makes when I touch it. This doesn't sound nice, to be honest. If you, for example, compare it with the leather finish here, just listen when I touch it. Or the wooden trim. Or the carbon fiber look here. It's so nice looking, but I don't get why they put plastic parts inside this super luxurious SUV. It's a compact car SUV. I just don't get it. All in all, with the latest GLC Coupe, you have the MBUX. As you can see, all GLCs come with the off-road menu. And if you have a hybrid, you also have a hybrid menu. It's just comparable to what we've seen with the GLC already. With comfort here, you can, for example, set the ambient colors. Pink, for example, looks super fancy. How do you guys think? And then, for example, you can set the brightness. Just put it completely down if you just don't like it. But the interior looks so empty without. And then we have the ambient colors coming alive. I actually prefer the inside with the ambient colors. It looks so good. What do you guys think? The seats are exactly the same as we have in the C-Class. These ones finished in Dinamica Alcantara. Here the headrest. Unfortunately, we don't have a panoramic sunroof here on top, but also to top everything, the roof is finished in black. Is also an option if I'm not mistaken. The seats are just heated. There are no cooled seats with the GLC, unfortunately. In the back, yes, you might have less headspace, but all in all, the GLC Coupe is just extremely practical in daily usage. You still have a lot of headspace in the back. The seating position is so comfortable, and honestly, for me personally, the best compact SUV, it's definitely going to be this one. Looks really good. The seating position is absolutely great. The drive is super nice. The driving impressions I will be sharing with you soon, so stay tuned for that. And now we have the 300 petrol engine here. I will be starting it up. 3, 2, 1. There we go. And then I will be also putting it into sport. So before I start with the sound check, let me also change the theme here. Listen up. It's actually a super sporty sound. How do you guys like it? Rate it in the comment section below. I'll be now jumping outside and show you the rear axle steering plus the sound, and then we'll finish it off. Let's go. So now it's actually time to show you the rear axle steering. We're talking about 4.5 degrees. The car has to be on, put into drive, and then as soon as you steer in a certain direction, the wheel is always going to turn in the opposite direction. You see that? It's just so cool. It minimizes the turning circle and makes the car even more agile when driving in high speeds. But now we will be putting the car into park, and the car is already set in sport, and we will be doing a bit of a sound check just to show you. I mean, don't expect a lot. It's just a 300 base engine. 3, 2, 1, let's get it on. That's it for the sound. How do you guys actually like it? I showed you from the inside, from the outside. I mean, it's still a GLC 300. Pretty good for a 4-cylinder. Can't wait to see the AMG models and can't wait to drive them. Stay tuned for the driving impressions of these cars, the GLC 300, the 400. I drove it. We'll be sharing that with you soon. Still under embargo. Can't wait to show you that. Already looking forward to see you all again and wish you an amazing day. I will be back.